From Events in the City TV, and today I am so excited to introduce to you guys Eric the App Guy.
Hi everybody.
Yes, and just a little bit of history. Eric the App Guy was actually featured in our Success 2020 video that I just put out a few days ago.
Oh,
and
he had a video?
I did,
oh.
yeah. And he loved the event so much, and I'll make him tell you the rest of the story, but he loved the event so much that he decided to go and move forward to go and attend another bigger event that was hosted by Bill Walsh. So Eric the App Guy.
Yes.
Tell us all about that event you went to Vegas for, and last minute too.
Oh man, so the Success 2020 was on a Thursday?
Yes.
I think it was. And so Mr. Walsh told me, he said, you need to come to Vegas. Of course, I had to take a last minute flight because I didn't want to drive.
Right.
So I really didn't have the resources to go. But, when a billionaire tells you you need to do something,
yeah,
you kind of want to go ahead and take that, I call it a faith step.
Right, right.
Because you really never know what's going to happen.
Right.
And so, I talked it over with my wife, of course, she was in agreement. So Sunday afternoon, I flew out to Vegas.
The event was Sunday, Monday.
It was Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
And Tuesday.
So the event was starting Sunday evening at 6 with this huge welcome party. So we were inside this huge room. I probably want to say rooms. There were 5 rooms. The food was in one room. The open bar was in another room with fireplaces and Christmas trees, and everybody's just sitting there and they're mingling, they're talking, they're introducing themselves. And so Bill gets up and he says, okay, this is the start of the Ultimate Wealth Kit. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience to just go in and network with people of like minds in a relaxed setting. There was no pressure to drink if you didn't drink. They had plenty of water. They had plenty of tea and other things, coffee. They had the chef bring out random desserts.
Wow. So it was like hashtag boss life.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
Bill did not know that I actually went. I couldn't reach him.
Oh, okay.
Right, I couldn't reach him. So when I got there, I told him, hey, I'm a part of the power team, and I need you to contact Mr. Bill Walsh, let him know that I was able to fly in from Los Angeles. So
because I heard him tell you need to go because we don't have any app guys.
Any app guys there.
So you need to be there. And when I was listening to, I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, you need to be there.
So I get to the desk. She calls the lady.
Okay.
And she says, well, she's going to come down. So they came down. He obviously told them who I was. And so they comped my room stays for all 3 nights.
What kind of room was it?
It was all the rooms at the Riosa Suites.
Woo, yeah.
So I had my own private suite overlooking the Strip. It was beautiful. The next morning, 9 a.m. sharp, we are in class with boot camp-like training on everything from redoing your website to creating squeeze pages and the science behind an effective squeeze page.
Boy, what's a squeeze page?
Oh man, so a squeeze. Some people. I'm sorry. I'm using technology.
Yeah.
So squeeze pages, the capture pages that you see, that sometimes they have the little video and the person is talking and saying, "Oh, if you click right here and fill out this form, you'll get this free book or whatever." Those are capture pages. In the industry, we call them squeeze pages. So Austin, who is actually Bill's son.
Yes. Like 21 years old?
Yeah, like 20, yeah. Awesome story behind him. I love him. He was teaching the science behind making an effective capture page. There were so many teachers, and then he surprised us with the gentleman who wrote Chicken Soup.
I was just gonna guess who it was. Yeah, because he's a part of the Power International team too.
He came in and spoke, but then the video professor showed. He's one that has the infomercials about if you want to learn how to use Windows, order our DVD, and we'll walk you through everything. He's a billionaire doing that.
Ooh.
And he sat down with us and he shared with us the backstory that he even told us nobody's ever heard this part of the story before.
Wow.
About some of the challenges he went through before he even became a millionaire.
Wow. Well, how many people are in the room?
The room was about 500 plus.
Where were you sitting?
I'm on the front row. You know I don't play.
A students, right? A students, front row.
Yeah, don't play with me. I was on the front row. Bill announces that we're going to do a $50,000 business makeover. And everybody's like, ooh, that's pretty good.
Right.
You know, so he says, what you guys have to do is you have to write us a one-page essay on why you deserve this business makeover. And
how much time did you have?
You had 1 day.
1 day. And how did you turn it in?
That morning, you had to turn it in before 9 o'clock. At 9:01, if you try to turn it in, it was late.
Did it seem like everybody turned it in?
Everybody
$50,000
turned in this. I'm going to tell you how bad it was. I didn't have a printer with me. Because I'm typing it up. I didn't want to write it. So I asked the hotel, where's the business center? So they're saying, oh, it's the UPS store inside the hotel, winding around this corner. I get to the UPS store, there is a line.
Everybody wants that $50,000 prize.
Everybody got USB drives and everything. Wow. I don't think UPS store made that much money in a day in a long time.
In a hotel.
Yeah, in a hotel. So all the coaches, because Bill didn't pick.
Okay.
He wanted to be fair. So he didn't pick. So all the coaches that were there training, they read everybody's essay.
And how many coaches were there?
There were about 20 coaches there.
Okay.
So they went through everybody's resume and they picked the top 10.
And how did they announce the top 10 in front of everyone?
Yes.
And how did you react?
I almost jumped out of my seat. Because it was, you know, because when you write your own story, you tend to think nobody wants to hear it.
Right.
And
especially when you're not big and famous.
Right. You know, I'm still up and coming. I'm still improving. I'm still, growing, things like that. So I just told the story of the app guy, and I put the story of the app guy so far because my journey is not over.
Right.
And so he caught about 3 or 4 people's names, and I'm clapping for everybody because I'm not a hater,
Yeah, of course.
And then he says, I need Eric Leach on stage. And I'm like, whoa! When we get on the stage, Bill puts a huge clock on the screen.
Okay.
And he says, each of you have 2 minutes to convince your peers why you deserve this $50,000 makeover. The first lady, she starts telling the story. She breaks down in tears.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, Lord, the tears win.
Yeah.
That's just all there is to it. The tears win. So
did she have a mom story?
Oh no, she had a better. She had a.
Better.
I used to be fat and came from an abusive relationship, and now I want to teach women how to love themselves and all that. And she's crying, and I'm like clapping for her.
that right now.
Yeah, I'm clapping for her. I'm like, hey. Okay, that's a good mission. So, people are clapping, and so they go through the 10, and he says, okay, now we're going to pick the next 4. Ooh. So he stares at everybody, he's like, oh, all right.
Was this Bill's choice now?
No, still, everything was Ian's. Bill did not choose.
Okay.
So he stares at the first person and puts his hand over him, and people are clapping and yelling and screaming.
By applause, okay.
So he goes down the line, he says, okay, we know our final 4. So he said, everybody get off the stage. He said, when I call your name, you need to come back up. You're part of Final 4. Woo. So I'm happy. I'm like, hey, out of 500 people, I made it to the top 10.
And you got to pitch yourself in front of everybody.
Right. So now everybody knows who the app guy is.
Right.
So we take a break. We come back. He says, okay, I need Virginia. I need Eric. I was like, what?
I'm like, the only Eric? You're right.
So I'm running up on stage trying not to trip because the stage is about as high as, the tables. You got to kind of step up. So I'm trying not to trip in front of 500 people.
Get up there and roll over.
Yeah. So now he tells us, you guys have 60 seconds to convince your peers why you deserve this $50,000 makeover.
Now let me ask you something in that 60 seconds. Did you apply anything we learned at Success 2020 when you did the 60 seconds?
You know what? This is so funny. It's I don't think about it.
Right.
Because we do it and we teach it. Mm-hmm. So it's just natural when somebody asks me, what do you do? So, I immediately just went into it and started telling them, hey, this is what we do. And then I started telling them about, how we are establishing the organization for youth and how we're going to start training youth to use their creativity for positive means instead of graffitiing up bridges and walls and things like that. Why don't you do something positive, give you real world training, and then get paid for it?
Right, definitely.
And so when I told people that, they were like, whoa. They
were loving that idea.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to always help the youth.
Absolutely. If we don't help the youth, we cannot change this world.
No.
Okay? So he does the hand thing again.
Right.
And he says, okay, clearly we have our final two. And it was me and the other lady who was crying.
Oh, such a suspense.
And I'm like, okay, I'm going against the crier. That's going to be a hard one,
Right.
So Bill says, okay, no more speeches. I'm going to put my hand over the person, and you scream and yell, clap as loud as you can, because this is going to be it. So he goes over the lady first, and it's deafening in this room.
So you were thinking.
Yes, I'm like, okay.
Oh, shoot.
You know what?
You can't be louder than this.
Yeah, I have to man up. If I lose, I lost to a crier. It's a good cause. She's doing things for women.
Right.
I'm not gonna trip. I'm grateful.
At least not in front of them.
Right.
I'm like, man, stop pouting all over the stage.
Yeah. So he gets to me, and it's deafening. People are yeah, I can hear it all the way to the back of the room.
Did you hear a difference? That you were louder?
It was like
neck and neck.
It was ridiculous. So Bernie was there.
I love Bernie from CEO Space.
Yeah, so Bernie from CEO Space was there. He was in the back, and Bernie said, just give it to both of them.
Right? What's $50,000?
Right, what's a $50,000 makeover?
You hear that, Bill? What's $50,000?
Yeah, just give it to both of them. So Bill said, okay.
Wait, so we both got it? That's awesome. See, Bernie said it.
Yeah, Bernie put it in motion. Bill seconded it, and it was done.
Woo.
But here's the thing. Not only do we get the $50,000 makeover, Harvard had came in earlier, and
didn't they present him an award?
They presented him an award.
I saw that on Facebook.
But they also, part of the award was Harvard is doing a dinner with 10 billionaires from around the world. They're flying them in, and you get to sit down with these 10 billionaires, and you get to ask them questions and learn how they built their empires and things like that. So that was part of Bill's award.
Right.
So Bill says, since you guys won the makeover, you guys get to come to the dinner with the billionaires as well. So
my jaw would have dropped. I would have stuttered. I wouldn't know what to say.
Oh my goodness! That is when.
How did you keep your composure?
I couldn't. I broke down.
When you broke down in tears?
I broke down in tears.
Oh.
It was too much, because I wasn't going to come to the Success 2020 thing because I was behind on some projects. But I had to support Sweeney and events in the city because, we just support each other. That's what we do.
Right.
So even if we don't feel like it, sometimes just showing up is a thing that makes the difference. So when I went all the way back to I wasn't going to go to the success thing.
Right.
Then I wasn't going to go to Vegas. Then I get to Vegas, I don't know where I'm going to sleep.
Oh, because you didn't even know he was going to give you a room.
Because I didn't even know he was going to give me a room. So when I thought about all of that, it was overwhelming.
Oh.
You know, to go from not going to win a $50,000 business makeover for my company and to be able to sit down with 10 billionaires. Now watch this. The tickets to the Billionaire Dinner is $5,000 a ticket. So guess who's really going to be there?
People with money.
Millionaires.
Yes.
So we will literally be immersed amongst millionaires and billionaires.
Wait. How many guests can you bring? Can I get a +2? No.
Oh man, so it is very humbling, you know, and I'm very thankful to Events in the City for putting it on.
Yay.
You know, you guys did a tremendous job. You guys packed out that room too.
Oh yeah, with the help of other people.
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah. Of course, collaboration is awesome.
That's our theme for 2014.
2014
collaboration.
Collaboration.
But wait, we're not done.
We're not done?
Yeah, we have a JV thing you need to tell.
Oh man, so
if you don't know what JV is,
it's a joint venture agreement. And it's basically a partnership where this party brings something to the table and you bring something to the table, and then you guys push it together to make more money. And so when we got there, I sat down with Mr. Bill Walsh, and we put together a joint venture agreement with him to offer our custom-made apps through the Power Team circuit. And so
and it's huge. The Power Team circuit is huge.
The Power Team, oh my goodness,
so
from
many
Canada, people were there from Canada, from Australia. I mean, it's 500 entrepreneurs, business-minded people who have invested in their company who are saying, teach me how to move forward. And so when you get that kind of energy in a room
where everybody's coachable, everybody's open-minded, everybody's willing to pay for what they need to learn.
Exactly.
Because it doesn't come for free. I mean, do you go to college for free? No, you don't.
Right.
So,
and, you know, the thing that people don't understand about success is that there is a price to pay.
Oh, definitely.
And so the question that life asks you is, how are you going to pay that price? Are you going to pay it with time, or are you going to pay it with money? You're going to pay it either way.
Sometimes time takes longer. So if you can spare the money to get you there faster,
do it.
Yes, definitely do it.
Absolutely.
Do it.
It's going to cut some corners.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So it was an awesome time, the Ultimate Wealth Camp. Thank you, Mr. Bill Walsh. I appreciate it. I appreciate the push, everything. Thank you, Sweeney, and Events in the City, your staff, and everything. I am so grateful because we will be able to do some things that probably would have took us another 2 or 3 years to put together.
Right.
And this has just catapulted us, you know, where we'll be able to accomplish our goal next year.
Right.
So
that's awesome. Even way faster, you know?
Yeah, even way. Guess what? Oh my goodness.
What?
Guess where the next event, part of the $50,000 makeover was elite training with Mr. Walsh.
Right.
And that's in the Bahamas in March. I'll see y'all.
Wait, you're going? What? You're going to the Bahamas?
Yep.
How do you even get training in Bahamas?
I don't know, but we're gonna find some time to train.
You're gonna be inside a room, or else you're not gonna be paying attention. Yes.
Yeah, and I love the Bahamas. I've been there.
Awesome.
I've snorkeled there, so I love it. So when I found out that the training is going to be there, I was just like, wow.
And that's a part of the $50,000.
That's a part of the $50,000 makeover.
Business makeover. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank Eric, the app guy. Oh, and how can they find you on Facebook?
Oh, on Facebook, just do a search for Eric, the app guy. I'll pop up.
And that little green
little green icon. Yeah. Look for the little green icon, Eric, the app guy. Send me a message, like the page. If you send me a message saying that you saw the video, we will send you back a certificate that will get you 50% off your next app courtesy of Events in the City.
What? 50? Okay, well, backtrack. 50%
50%
how much
off.
does it usually cost to make an app?
They usually start about $1,500.
And I know this because he did my app. I just want him to tell you. Yes.
So, Eric the App Guy on Facebook, like my page, send me a message saying you saw the video, and we'll send you the certificate back for 50% off your next app. And that's courtesy of Events in the City. She didn't even know I was going to do that.
No, I didn't. You see, if you saw my reaction, that was genuine reaction. Well, thank you, Eric the App Guy, and thank you for doing this interview with Events in the City TV. And thank you, Bill Walsh. You'll be seeing this video.
Yes, thank you so much.
Success 2020, Power Team.
Power Team.
All right,
Woo!
thank you. Woo! Yes. All right. I'm so excited.
Like at the same
Do
time.
we have
I was like,
okay.